Zach Dillon here, and we are on the road to WrestleMania this weekend when WWE Live comes to the Five Flag Center. And joining me on the phone right now, a very special guest, a WWE superstar and 1/3 of the New Day, Kofi Kingston. Kofi, thank you for joining me.
What's up, man? Thank you for having me on.
So, Kofi, you've been around a while, and I kind of want to know where your wrestling story begins.
Oh, wow. Geez. Well, it's funny. So I've been a wrestling fan for as long as I can remember. I think a lot of people have stories where they have a moment where they realize, oh, I'm a wrestling fan because I saw so-and-so. For me, I feel like I've always been a wrestling fan. I used to watch Superstars on Saturday mornings religiously. Obviously, Monday Night Raw growing up. Guys like Ricky Steamboat, Rey Mysterio, Shawn Michaels were all my favorites. And, I feel like we're always told we can be whatever we want to be as a kid. And then when you get to be an adult, for whatever reason, if you tell someone that you want to do something that's outside the box, all of a sudden people start looking at you funny. So I was in the same situation. I graduated from high school, graduated from college, and eventually I was working in a corporate setting with cubicles and everything, and I wasn't feeling it at all. So I told people that I wanted to be a WWE wrestler, and they looked at me and thought that I was too small. They thought I was too skinny. And I just said, you know what, let me go ahead and give it a shot. And I started training, and I was working 8-hour days. And then I would go drive an hour to the wrestling school and train there for another 2 hours, 3 hours, then drive an hour home, and did that like 5 days a week. And, we had a tryout at that school that I was training at, and I got signed from that. So, fast forward 11 years later, 12 years later, here I am on SmackDown Live. And, I've done so many incredible things. And I tell people, who have dreams, always try to follow your dreams. Like, you owe it to yourself to at least try, because the best thing in the world is that it works out for you and you're living out your childhood dream. And there's nothing better for me right now than being a WWE superstar. It's awesome.
No, and you put in the hard work and look where you're at now. That's great to hear. So throughout your career, you've been mostly a singles competitor, but the last few years you've been part of the New Day. So I want to know what it's like being a part of that team and what it's like being with Xavier Woods and Big E.
Yeah, well, it's crazy now because I feel like it's almost kind of evened out being a singles competitor. And now I've been a tag team competitor for almost 5 years now with the New Day. We're coming up on our 5-year anniversary, which sounds crazy
really?
to even say. Yeah, because, time just flies. And like I said before, we've done so many cool things. We've been in the ring with The Rock. We've hosted WrestleMania. We were the longest reigning tag team champions of all time in WWE. At 583 days holding, you know what I'm saying? So we've done like a lot of really, really cool things, and it's been awesome to do it alongside Xavier and Big E, who I don't only consider my best friends in the business and best friends in real life, but I also consider them to be my brothers. So it's amazing to have experienced like that bond and then to experience such success with these guys, So it's been an amazing, wild ride. So but it's not over yet. It's not over yet. We're just getting started.
No, of course. Now we see how you guys act on TV. Now, is that, any different than how you guys act when you're not on TV, or is it pretty different, or what?
There might be like a little less twerking in real life, but other than that, it's pretty much what you see. I was just doing another interview, and I was talking about the fact that myself, Xavier, and Big E have been traveling together for about 5 years, and we've never gotten into a fight. We've never had arguments or disagreements. Like, the chemistry that we have is very, very real. So when you see us out there in the ring having fun, that's like legitimate fun. And I think that's what makes people, it makes people gravitate towards us, and it makes people want to clap with us, want to share pancakes with us, want to share Studio cereal
do
with
all that
us,
stuff.
because who doesn't like having a good time, So, yeah, man, it's a very, very real bond. What you see is what you get.
Now, ever since Elimination Chamber, you have seemed to be like one of the hottest wrestlers in WWE. I mean, what's it like having that full support of just the entire WWE universe behind you? It
is probably the coolest thing of my career thus far, and that's saying a lot, being that I've been here for 11 years and been able to do like so many cool things. I've been in the business long enough to know that things can change for you at the drop of a hat, right? So the reason I was even in Elimination Chamber was because Mustafa Ali got hurt. He was actually in the Elimination Chamber, and I replaced him because he got hurt.
Yeah, right.
Had a pretty good showing with the gauntlet match, being in the ring for over an hour like the week before.
Yeah, and very impressive too.
Yeah, thanks, man. And then also the Elimination Chamber too, making it down to the final two, myself and Daniel Bryan. Essentially, that was almost like my first time having and granted, it wasn't a complete singles match, but, it was a single situation with me and Daniel Bryan being in there. If I beat him, I become WWE champion, and that's been an 11-year journey. And it's awesome that the WWE universe, like at that point in time, I really realized that it's not just me that's been on this journey. It's been all of us. It's been the entire WWE universe that's been able to, follow my career thus far. And I've been really, pretty close to the WWE universe too, even in terms of like Twitter and social media and interacting with people and the interactions that I've had over the years. I always try to make sure that, the people that I meet, have a lasting memory. And I think that all that, that work and that interaction really has come to fruition now. Like, everyone feels like they're on this journey with me together. And I definitely feel like this whole movement is a lot bigger than just me.
Now, you go from, a great match, that gauntlet match you talked about, and then the Elimination Chamber match, and then to Sunday when you're thrown into that, 2-on-1 match against the Bar. Do you feel like matches like that make you a stronger person?
Yeah, absolutely, man. So at a certain point in my career, I realized that I'm not going to be the guy who has, like, the easy route to getting to the WWE title. I'm not going to be the guy who's, you're 7 feet tall and you look like, a huge bodybuilder and you have this great physique and you're a physical dominating presence. So let's put him in the main event scene. Like, I'm not going to be that guy. I've always known that I've had to have the hard way. And I think I kind of let my guard down a little bit at Fastlane. When I was under the implication, as everybody else was, that when McMahon was putting me in a triple threat match for the WWE title. So I figured, you know what, this is it. This is my shot finally. And I get out there, and it was a bait and switch. The Bar came out, and they beat me up pretty bad. But as far as making me a stronger person, yeah, I think it definitely makes me a stronger person because my whole career has been, doing things against all odds. Fighting uphill, fighting upstream, trying to get just a sniff at the main event scene. And I've been trying to break through this glass ceiling for such a long time, and it's coming, man. I feel like it's coming. I think that Fastlane was just a speed bump in the road. Haha, Fastlane car, speed bump. Didn't even mean to do that.
I get it.
But it was it was definitely just a speed bump in the road, man. And the support of the WWE universe has got me in a place where, like, I feel like I cannot fail. Like, there's nothing that's going to stop me from getting to WrestleMania and getting this opportunity. So I'm always trying to get better, and I think that the situation at Fastlane helped that for sure.
So as I said, the road to WrestleMania continues here in Dubuque on Saturday night. So what's in store for you and the New Day?
Well, the New Day and myself, yes, man, we definitely are going to have a tag team match opportunity. So it's going to be great, man. Like every time we go out there, it's great. Like I told you, man, people want to be a part of the fun, and they want to be a part of the entertainment and the good times and the excitement. And that's what you get when you see the New Day out there, man. Like, you see us out there, you're going to have a good time. Like, that's guaranteed. I guarantee you that. In addition to us being out there, you're going to have Samoa Joe, you got R-Truth, all your favorite SmackDown superstars are going to be there, and we're always looking forward to having a good time. And as a matter of fact, you probably know this, but Big E he went to Iowa.
Yeah, University of Iowa.
He played football there, Yeah, Iowa. So, yeah, he's a Hawkeye, and he loves being there, and people love seeing Big E. So I know that the energy there is going to be off the chain, probably even more so than usual. So we're looking forward to being there for sure.
And then finally, where do you see your own personal road to WrestleMania taking you?
Well, you know what? We're trying to get on the card now. Like, the spots are filling up, and they're filling up fast. Last night on Raw, Triple H and Batista was a match that was just made. A lot of people are excited to see that one. Ronda versus Becky versus Charlotte is going to be off the chain. So all these spots are they're filling up. Brock and Seth Rollins. So we're just trying to get there, man. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. We have a big match or a big, interaction with Vince McMahon tonight on SmackDown. So that'll probably indicate where things are going to be for WrestleMania, hopefully. But I have no idea what that entails. You saw on Sunday, you never know what's in the mind of this crazy old man that is Vince McMahon. So, we'll see what happens. But hopefully, if all things keep going the right way, I would love to wrestle Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania for the WWE Championship title. But I take things one day at a time.
All right. Well, tickets for WWE Live at the Five Flag Center are still available on their website if you still need to get those again. That is this Saturday. Kofi, I've been a fan of yours for a very long time. It's been great talking to you.
I appreciate you, man. Thanks a lot.